The path for Australia to beat inflation without crushing mortgage holders and plunging the economy into recession is narrowing. Productivity is falling and some economists are tipping that the cash rate will now reach near 5%. Let's go live to our Sky News reporter Joel Philp. Joel, the opposition says the problem isn't the government's top priority.
Yeah, that's right, Laura. That's the messaging we've been hearing recently. Meanwhile, the Treasurer yesterday, during an announcement he made, tried to sell AI as a possible boost for productivity in this country. But the Finance Minister, Katy Gallagher, is acknowledging that any broader turnaround will take longer than 12 months, possibly years, with the structural shifts that need to occur. But what we saw from that national accounts data yesterday is that since March of last year, productivity fell in the biggest drop since the records began back in the 70s. GDP is growing at a wafer-thin rate. On a per capita basis, it fell, which means the only reason the economy grew is because the population grew. Here we are now more than a year into an Albanese government, and the opposition says Labor needs to take some responsibility.
We've got an economy that's shuddering to a halt. We've got inflation absolutely raging. We've got Australians having to dig deep into their savings to make ends meet. We've got productivity falling off a cliff, and we've got a government that's asleep at the wheel.
The Reserve Bank have got its modelling wrong. It's based on 1980s assumptions. They don't want to admit it. That's why they keep getting their forecasts wrong. That's why they keep getting their analysis wrong. And because of all of that, it means their prescription, raising interest rates, is not the solution that the country needs.
The former Labor Senator and Communications Minister Stephen Conroy there laying blame at the RBA's modelling for the recent rate hike to 4.1% we saw this week. But of course, investment banks like Goldman Sachs, they know how the RBA works and are predicting the cash rate could reach a peak of 4.85% by September. Some other local economists believe we have one or two more rate hikes to go. Laura?